Sakai here. As you can see, today I have a buck knife. It's one of the 300 series. It's the model 307, known as the Wrangler, and also as the extra large Stockman. The large Stockman was 4 inches long closed. This is 4 1/4, so that's why it's the extra large. The handle is black Valox. It has nickel silver bolsters, a nickel silver inlay, brass pin with brass liners. It's a 2-layer knife with 3 blades. Has the spade blade, the sheep's foot blade, and then the large clip blade. Now you can tell that this is made by Camillus. If we can get it to focus, there we go. Shows Buck 307 USA. That was Camillus's tang stamp, and they made this particular model from 1972 to 1997. There were a few of the larger patterns that Camillus made for Buck that they continued making after Buck took over in-house production, and Buck only brought over a handful of the smaller models that they made, and they had Camillus continue to make the larger ones. Now to go over the specs real quick. As I said, closed, it's 4 1/4 inches. The blade is 3 1/4 inches. Overall, let me get that back in there. Overall, it is 7 1/2 inches. Weighs in at 3.8 ounces. The steel on the blades is 440C. It has a brushed finish on it. Now I got this particular knife in 1978. I bought it just before I left Alaska the second time. And one of the main reasons I bought it is that when I first went in the Air Force in '72, after basic training while I was at tech school, I bought a knife like this, a Buck 307, and then a few months later it fell out of my pocket in my utilities, and I ended up going and buying a case knife because that was the only thing they had at the exchange at that time. And then, like I said, I didn't see another one, didn't really look for it until 1978, just before I left Alaska the second time. This came into our little exchange at the site I was at. I was going, hey, I used to have one of them. I'm going to get another one just to replace it. And I've kept this one. I haven't lost it. I did carry it around with me for a few months. Then when I went to Germany, I found the Victorinox knives and fell in love with them and started carrying them all the time. I would carry this sometimes with me, but most of the time it was one of the Victorinox. As I said, this is a Stockman, so it has the 3 blades on it. It has a spade blade. In order for it to be a Stockman, I've been told, it has to have a spade blade on it. And then the sheep's foot blade. And your clip blade. I've been told that if it doesn't have the spade blade, then it's just a jackknife. Or penknife, however you want to put it. Well, that about covers it for this knife. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And remember, always be prepared.